sharks, those mysterious creatures that we continue to be fascinated with and scared of at the same time. This is especially true of the hammerhead shark. And here at SeaWorld in Texas, it's the only place in North America that we can get up close and see them from a safe distance. This hammerhead shark collection has been a long-time dream of curator Gary Valletta. Why hammerhead sharks?
Well, hammerhead sharks have always been curious to a lot of people, primarily because of the shape of the hammer on the head. And the other thing that makes it nice is that there's only one or two other places in the world that are actually displaying hammerheads.
Now, why is their head a lot wider? It looks like a hammer.
Well, there are two schools of thought on that. One of them is because of the hydrodynamics in the water. It allows the shark to swim a lot easier, make sharper turns. The other is that it allows more sensory organs. The head is bigger, more sensory organs along the head.
So they can smell and hunt a lot better.
Yes, they can stay away from predators. They can look for prey a lot easier. The sharks have been around on this planet long before man and even before dinosaurs. They have evolved into the perfect animal for their environment. I can't say it's a primitive animal at all. It's definitely the top predator in its environment.
Now, how come they don't eat the other fish in here, these sharks?
Well, what we try to do with that is we feed these animals 4 times a week. As long as they're full, they're not hungry, and as long as they're not hungry, they're not going to prey on the other animals.
What's really fascinating is to have a hand at feeding the sharks, assuming, of course, that it's not your hand they'll be eating. Is it dangerous to feed them?
No, not at all. Help yourself.
Huh?
Go right ahead. Yeah, basically just put that on the end of that tongue. There you go.
Holding like this, right?
Yep. There you go, and it's right over the edge.
Okay, here's a live fish right here. Look here. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
905 is
905 right here, buddy. Wow, feel the power.
There you go. He took it.
You may want to watch this. Here's 9004. Maybe it's 9006.
No, you're right. That was 04.
No kidding?
Yep.
I just made that up.
That was right. That was 4.
I knew it was 9004 the whole time. Oh, that's the food. Look at the delicious. Look at the delicious. Oh, he's great. Holy man.
9006 half.
Oh, man. Here.
Choppers.
Oh, look at the hammerhead. Oh, wow. We just got this hammerhead. Hammerhead, right here it is. Oh, hammerhead was what's neat, the hammerhead, right? Oh, you got it. I said a hammerhead. 905. Although the thought of being so close to sharks is scary, the truth is that not every shark is something out of a Jaws movie.
People tend to think that as soon as they go into the ocean, they're going to get bit right away, and that is not what's going to happen. Part of the experience that we want to convey here at SeaWorld is to really show these sharks the way they are.
One of the things I learned is how sharks begin life. Although some sharks, like hammerheads, bear their young live, other sharks lay eggs. At the Reef Wet Lab, I got a first-hand look at Epaulette shark eggs. That looks like just a piece of a nut or something.
That's the egg casing right there. In fact, if I shine this light through it, when you look through it, you can actually see the shark on the inside. Now, the shark's head is facing up towards the top here, and the body goes all the way down, and then the tail curls around.
He's curved around in there.
Yeah, you can see him. He's curved around.
Looks like a worm. Looks like a worm.
Yes, that little worm you're looking at, that's the shark embryo.
Golly.
After about 130 days, the bottom end of the case down here becomes very weak, and the shark will actually point his nose to there and push himself out of there, and then he's just ready to go.
Now, when the shark is hatched, what's it do? Does it go get with all the other sharks or just by itself?
Well, the shark basically is on his own from the minute the egg is laid. The female doesn't protect it or anything. So when the animal hatches out, she is just a miniature shark, and it's ready to go. It will go down into the coral, under a rock, and it's ready to eat.
Now, Gary, he looks like he's walking.
Yeah, he is. And that's the way this particular shark happens to move across the bottom. It's just a slow waddle back and forth. It does swim, but only when it's in a hurry to get somewhere else.
As an adult, the Epaulette shark becomes a slow-moving bottom feeder. We think of sharks as a deadly menace, but this Epaulette probably just wants to be left alone.
These are really neat, mysterious creatures that mankind really knows very little about, and they're being tremendously exploited. When you look at the amount of sharks that have killed people as compared to the amount of people who have killed sharks, I mean, the shark is definitely at a disadvantage here. There's no reason to be afraid of the animal at all, just respect what they can do.